Hello and welcome to creating a general accounting expense GAX transaction from a general accounting encumbrance GAE transaction in AZ360. We will be demonstrating this process in one of our test environments, and the screen has been zoomed in for optimal viewing. Note that the demonstration will move rather quickly at first to conserve time. For a more detailed explanation of the GAE lookup instructions being portrayed, see the modify an encumbrance transaction scenario. In our current training scenario, an agency has received an invoice to process a payment to vendor Tucson Electric Power for actual Q4 2022 electric usage. In this scenario, the encumbered amount for this time period was $15,000, while the actual invoiced amount was for $14,500. We will locate the original GAE transaction and will copy it forward to a GAX transaction in order to pay the invoice. Notice we are already logged into the AZ360 application and the accounts payable business role has been selected in the top right of the screen. To get started, we will navigate to the GAE financial transaction page to find the GAE in question. In the department field that generates, we will enter our department number, ADA, and in our case, we will be utilizing the wildcard feature to help limit the results for the transaction ID. The GAE transaction will generate in the bottom grid. Go ahead and click the blue hyperlink to generate the document. In the top right of the screen, click the page 3 dot menu and select Copy Forward from the Primary Actions column. Ensure that GAX is selected under the target transaction code, and then scroll down to enter the department number and to check the auto numbering checkbox. Click OK. Notice that we have generated a new GAX transaction. It is version 1, it is in draft status, and the function is new and status is held. On the header tab, General Information section, Transaction Description, we will be updating the description to reflect the reason for the payment, so we will go ahead and delete estimated. Go ahead and click on the Vendor tab. Click the expand caret on the blue vendor line and observe that the vendor and address values have automatically inferred by using the copy function feature. Okay, we'll next go to the accounting tab. Observe the line amount field reflects the full encumbered amount from the GAE. This will be updated to $14,500 to reflect the amount of the invoice. Notice also that the fund, department, unit, object, and appropriation unit have all inferred from the GAE by using that copy forward function. Click the expand caret on the accounting line and then click on the reference section. And under the reference type, click on the arrow to generate the drop-down menu and select Final. Note that selecting Final closes out the balance of the encumbrance. We will now validate to check for errors. And once we receive our transaction validated successfully message, we will go ahead and submit the transaction to our next line agency approver. We have just completed the process for copying forward a GAE to a GAX transaction in AZ360.